The announcement that Kurt Russell will star in The Madison, his involvement suggests a dynamic and powerful portrayal that could link 1944 to broader narratives within the Yellowstone universe.
Hey there! Are you a fan of intense drama, rugged landscapes, and powerful stories of survival? This week, we're diving into everything we know about Yellowstone 1944. Whether you're new to the world of Yellowstone or a die-hard fan, this episode will fill you in on all the details about this anticipated prequel series and the exciting expansion of the Yellowstone universe. 1. Setting the scene. A glimpse into the Yellowstone universe. First up, let's set the scene. The Yellowstone franchise, created by Taylor Sheridan, has captivated audiences with its raw portrayal of American frontier life, power struggles, and family loyalty. The main series, Yellowstone, follows the Dutton family's fight to protect their massive Montana ranch from developers, rival ranchers, and politicians. And while we're all familiar with modern-day tensions in the original show, Yellowstone 1944 takes us back to a dramatically different era. Yellowstone 1944 transports us to a turbulent time right in the middle of the 20th century. Picture this: it's the height of World War II, and America's focus is split between fighting overseas and keeping the country strong at home. This prequel promises to highlight the Dutton family's challenges as they navigate economic pressures, the transformation of the American West, and the enduring battles for land and power. With the first prequel, 1883, giving fans a glimpse into the founding of the Dutton Ranch, and 1923 introducing the next generation, Yellowstone 1944 will likely tackle the impacts of war, both globally and locally, and showcase how the Dutton legacy survived through these times. 2. Key characters in Yellowstone 1944. Now, what would Yellowstone be without its unforgettable characters? The Dutton family is at the heart of the story, and each prequel introduces us to a new generation carrying the torch forward. While details about the cast of Yellowstone 1944 are still unfolding, we can expect another fierce, determined patriarch leading the Duttons, along with a cast that reflects the diversity and struggles of the 1940s. This era might also bring us a closer look at the Dutton women, who've always been portrayed as resilient, quick-witted, and essential to the family's survival. We may see a young John Dutton, father or grandfather of Kevin Costner's character, depending on the timeline, working alongside his siblings and children to maintain the ranch while navigating the challenges of post-Depression America. There's also speculation about new characters that reflect the historic time, like soldiers returning from war, Native Americans fighting for land rights, and newcomers drawn by the promise of prosperity in Montana. Each character will add new layers to the Dutton family's story, showing us how loyalty, resilience, and sheer determination have kept them alive through generations. 3. Themes of war and resilience. At the heart of Yellowstone 1944 are themes that resonate with the era: war, resilience, and the unbreakable bond to the land. This prequel is expected to explore the Dutton family's response to the war effort and the impact it has on their lives back home. With so many men away fighting overseas, ranches like the Duttons are left with a scarcity of labor and resources, intensifying the struggle to survive. The war also forces the Duttons to reconsider what they're fighting for, not only in a literal sense, but also in a deeply personal one. This era marks a time of patriotism and sacrifice, but it's also a period when Americans were rethinking the values they held dear. In Yellowstone 1944, we'll likely see the Duttons grappling with the effects of war in their community and the sacrifices they're willing to make to preserve their family's legacy. Beyond the battles overseas, they must also face the ongoing war on the home front to protect their land from encroachment by other ranchers, government interests, and possibly new forms of industrialization. With resilience as a central theme, we'll witness how the Duttons adapt, protect, and defend their land, showcasing the grit that defines the Yellowstone series. 4. The changing landscape of the American West. Yellowstone 1944 offers a chance to explore the evolution of the American West during a critical period. By 1944, the West was no longer the untamed frontier of the late 1800s, but was still undergoing significant social and economic changes. As cities were expanding, new technologies in agriculture and ranching were emerging, and traditional ways of life were under threat. For the Duttons, this means adapting to modern methods while holding on to the values and traditions that have defined their family for generations. We can expect to see the Duttons navigating these changes with caution, perhaps even resisting the pressures to modernize in order to preserve their connection to the land. The prequel may also address the environmental challenges they faced, such as droughts or changes in the ecosystem, which put pressure on their ranching operations. This struggle to balance progress with tradition is likely to be a significant aspect of the storyline, offering viewers insight into the resilience and adaptability required to maintain a legacy in an ever-changing world. 5. Family legacy and generational struggles. Another key element of Yellowstone 1944 will be the emphasis on family legacy and generational conflict. Throughout the Yellowstone franchise, we see how each generation of Duttons is burdened with the responsibility of protecting the family's land and heritage. In this prequel, we'll likely witness the tensions between family members as they debate the best way to preserve the ranch and adapt to changing times. There may be a focus on clashes between younger and older Duttons, with younger family members possibly questioning the sacrifices and hardline approaches of their predecessors. This internal family dynamic can provide a fascinating glimpse into the ways values and priorities evolve over generations, while revealing the weight of responsibility felt by each member. Through these struggles, Yellowstone 1944 will remind viewers that the family's legacy is both a blessing and a burden. It's this tension between loyalty to tradition and the desire for progress that makes the Dutton family's story so compelling. Each family member will be faced with the question, how far are they willing to go to protect the legacy, and at what cost? 6. The challenges of filming and production. Let's talk about the incredible production effort that goes into bringing a Yellowstone prequel like Yellowstone 1944 to life. This prequel presents unique challenges for the creators, especially when it comes to authentically recreating the look and feel of a post-Depression, wartime America. Achieving historical accuracy isn't just about capturing broad strokes of the era, but meticulously designing every detail right down to the costumes, props, and even the colors of the 1940s. From the specific ranching equipment used to the styles of clothing, every element must accurately reflect the era to immerse the audience in the time period completely. Taylor Sheridan, known for his commitment to immersive and gritty storytelling, is expected to bring the same high level of dedication to Yellowstone 1944. Filming will likely take place in rugged and remote locations across Montana or other western states, showcasing the breathtaking landscapes that have become a staple in the Yellowstone franchise. The cinematography will play a vital role in drawing viewers into the atmosphere of the 1940s, using wide shots of vast open land to symbolize both the freedom and the isolation that define the Dutton family's existence. The production team faces a delicate balance between historical accuracy and captivating visual storytelling. They must recreate not just the look of the time, but also evoke the era's hardships through cinematography, lighting, and sound. From vast shots of the ranch's sprawling lands to intimate scenes of family life, each moment must capture the raw and resilient spirit of the characters while bringing the 1940s to life for modern audiences. This attention to detail ensures that every frame reflects the Duttons' struggle, resilience, and unyielding attachment to their land, delivering the authenticity that Yellowstone fans crave. 7. Fan expectations and what's next for the Yellowstone franchise. Finally, let's look at what fans can expect and what this prequel means for the Yellowstone franchise as a whole. With the success of 1883 and 1923, the franchise has built a solid foundation and a devoted fan base, each prequel adding new layers to the complex Dutton legacy. Now, Yellowstone 1944 has big boots to fill. Fans eagerly await new details, and expectations are high. Sheridan's franchise has set a standard for intense drama, raw family conflict, and deep historical immersion. And 1944 will need to deliver the same caliber of storytelling to meet these expectations. Many fans are also curious about how the events of Yellowstone 1944 will tie into the broader Yellowstone narrative. How will this era's characters and family secrets impact the Duttons we know in the present day? Will key events or unexpected twists in 1944 help explain the motivations and struggles of the Dutton family in the main storyline? These questions are fueling anticipation, as fans hope for new insights into the family's origins, deep-seated feuds, and values that shape the modern Duttons. There's even speculation that Yellowstone 1944 could pave the way for additional prequels or spin-offs, expanding the franchise further into other decades or exploring more family dynamics. As Yellowstone continues to grow, each series allows fans to see how each generation shaped the next. The excitement surrounding Yellowstone 1944 is a testament to the series' popularity, and there's no doubt that fans are in for a thrilling new chapter in the ongoing saga of the Dutton family. And there you have it, everything we know about Yellowstone 1944. From the era's unique challenges to the Duttons' struggle for survival, this prequel promises to deliver the drama, intensity, and stunning visuals that have made Yellowstone a fan favorite. Let us know what you're most excited to see in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Yellowstone updates. Thanks for tuning in.